Well, there you are. Hey, Lockster, how's it going? This is Miss Janice again, and I'm just wanting to show you the Finished LOCsters design that I just did. I had a video showing where it was not finished or not trimmed or the band wasn't in it. I just got finished, so I'm going to show you that. Okay. And let's see. I just saw it. Here is the end of it right here. So in order for someone, of course, I'm going to start wearing it, but this is how the end product look. This is how the trim of it looks. I'm trying to find the little shiny part so I can. Man. Okay, this is the end, so it has to be near. This is the end, so it has to be near. There it is. But you really cannot see the band, and that's what you want, that finished product look. And you saw how wide the band was. And what I usually do is I usually put a button. So let me show you. My last name is O. O. No, my last name is not O. My last name begins with an O. So I usually take a needle, regular needle, which is right here. Not a regular, but here it is. That's the end of it. And how I get it through, I'm looking through the mirror. I'm looking through the camera. I usually get it through with this. And all of the buttons. Hoping my finger don't show some of my buttons fell out, so I can just go in the bag and find out which corner they fell out in and bring some out. Well, I got one. Okay. They're all different colors. And my last name is Osborne. And I got just a bag of buttons. I think it was like 100 or so buttons. There it is, my finger. And so what I'll do is I'll take this thread right here and sew this button, or whatever color, doesn't matter what color. I have black buttons. I have purple, green, orange, of course, yellow, like that. Put it back in here. And then I can start wearing it, but I also wanted to show you how big this is. And what I usually try to do, and I one hand seemingly, is hide it even more by pushing it behind this and then closing this up. And how I close it is I just move the thread that's scrunched around a little bit more to hide it. Some of them are not this big, but I just wanted to make sure that you know that the band is in there. And I would say this. And you get a band that's about the size of your head that you can feel comfortable in, because it will stretch a little. And you just continually move it around with both hands, but move it around so that this is either the back or the side. Okay. And then what I usually do is I usually hide these, because when it's time to take them out, I usually find the last, see if you can see it. It's a little knot. And then I just either sew these in here, or use this thread right here, not the black one, but use this thread right here and put it in the button, so that as I'm taking out the button, or taking off the button, I can take that little knot out right there, and then I just pull the whole thing out. And then if they want it bigger, I just add some more material to that. And of course, it'll need a new band. And usually if they come back because maybe the band popped, or the band they want a new band, or they want a thicker band, or because there's some hats I make out of the head. Let me turn this camera around. There's some hats that let me find the camera again. Oh, y'all know that I had this upside down, because no, this is usually the right side up, because the buttons are usually right here when I do. Okay, I got it. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm glad that I got finished that. It doesn't take that long. It takes, and then you get faster as you go, and that's like with anything. So I'm glad y'all got. I'll put it in front of the camera. You can't see it. I'm glad that you all got an opportunity to see a finished product. This hat is awesome. Normally, this is the right side. That's the wrong side, and as you see, there's a style right there when you put the hat on. Okay, so it's all different kinds of ways, that you can wear it until your hair grows in it. I don't know. I'm just excited because these are called bigs. And remember, if you ever want me to customize something for you, a big for you, the different colors you wanted to make, etc. The people usually buy the yarn. Why I usually start my hats off at $35. But if someone hasn't bought the yarn and they come to me, oh, I like your hat, and I'll tell them, I made it, or they'll say, did you make your hat? Like that. The part about making comes up, and then I'll say, yes, I did. And it's a nice, and it's warm, and I start talking about the hat then. And then they'll say, well, how much do you usually charge to make a hat? And I'll usually start off of them just out and about. I usually start off at $50. I say, because I usually get the thread and stuff like that. But if you get the thread, I'll at least charge you $30, $35, excuse me, not 30, $35. And they'll be more than willing to get the thread, because a lot of times I don't have the colors that they want. And that's one of the ways I became mzjanis.com, because I had an internet internet web page, and I was doing all the selling myself personally, and like one-on-one selling. And then I'll make a hat, and then if someone will want me to make a hat for like their friend or family or something like that, I still charge the same price, but I give them $10 for the the reference. It's really nice. I like the way the Lord does business through me. And sometimes, like now I can give away a J hook with each hat, or not a lock sock. I don't give lock socks away with the hat. I give lock socks away with the J hooks, as long as they last, because I want the J hook to be famous. The J hook, yes. All right, I'm going to go. I'm not going to keep you any longer at all. But I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for learning and going on this new business adventure journey with me, with your business also, because you want to get in on this. You want to start from scratch, and you want to be able to tell someone how you did it. And like me, every step I go, every time I do something different, do something new, I just start talking about it, start videoing it. Advertising is what it's called. Start advertising what you do, and who you becoming. You become your own brand. You become it. If it's I have one sister that goes to our church, and she is an awesome playwriter. She really writes plays and gets people to do the plays and perform the plays, and things or buildings are opening up to her. One of them she had at PCC. Phenomenal. And then others give her their building free. I think it's one that was in North Portland. I can't think of the house. I can't think of the schoolhouse. Anyway, it's a theater in North Portland on Interstate. I know you probably know if you live in Portland. Like, really? She's really that good. And she does plays with children. I mean, she's phenomenal. And so some of these things that she's doing, she's Talking Voice is the name of her company, Talking Voice. Anyway, I know some people who just went out there and started putting out there what they do, and then people enjoy it, and then they start coming. Like when she has a play at our church, which is Grace Covenant Fellowship Church at 5450 Northeast Flanders Street, the house is packed out every single time, and it seats 250 in the audience, in the sanctuary. But there's a balcony. People are usually up there. This room right here, let me see if I can show you right quick. See behind the chairs, that window opened up and they put seats in here like that. It's phenomenal. There's a nursery that they open up, and it has speakers in the nursery. So it's really nice. I mean, just look at or ask questions of people who started, and then you, like they do, be willing to tell it. Don't tell it all. I remember one time I was telling something and my mom gave me that look. You know how parents can give you I don't know, the eye or the look, whatever. And I just shut it all down. And then when the people left, she said, "Don't you tell everything. Don't do that. Make them want to come back for more." And that's what we're doing now. We're making people want to come back to you for what you do for them. And with these bigs, this is a very good advertisement. And I love it. I love it. I love creating hats according to because in essence, what I'm doing is making something that will grow with your hair. That's what Father helped me to create. Something that will grow with your hair. Something that you can update. Like sometimes I'll make flowers and I'll put them on, or I'll make bows. I really make bows. I don't make flowers. I mean, I can make a flower. I'm not saying that, but I usually make a bow. And because of the bun, you know how that some people have that hairstyle that you can do with these, and the bun is right here on the top, just like right here. I usually would have it in the back, but I turn what I usually do in the back, and then I think I might show y'all that one day. See, this is long enough or big enough to make a bun. These are not just this one; all of them are, because they're for people that have a lot of hair, and this will literally grow with your hair. Look. You can put a lot of hair in there. All right, LOCsters. And if you ever wanted to know how I came up with the word LOCsters, is sisters and brothers that have locks, right? So is locks, that's the S for sisters, ters, and I took out the H for brothers. So it's LOCsters. Sisters and brothers with locks. I love telling this story. So if you ever hear anybody saying LOCsters, they really got it from mzjanis. Don't believe that they didn't make that word up. That's a made up word. It's not even in the dictionary yet. It's not in there yet. And if it is, they got it because people are saying it because I said it. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, there you go. I always be looking for a button, and then I remember you have to actually push the X.